Welcome back and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to go over what happened in December 2021. We're going to go over an entire LA County, and then when we sit down together, we can go over more specific about your market and your property. First off, Happy New Year. Congratulations. You made it to 2022. And it looks like it's a new year, new variant, huh, with the Omicron. So stay with me till the end. I'm gonna go over why we should not even expect any discounts yet at the moment. But let's get started right now. With office space, we're looking at $41.38 for rent per square foot per year, and an annual rent growth of 0.4%, and a cap rate of 5.5%, and a vacancy factor of 13.7%, and a sale price per square foot at $450. Moving on to industrial, $15.61 for rent per square foot per year, and an annual rent growth of 10.4%, and a cap rate of 4.3%, and the vacancy factor, the lowest of them all, at 1.8%, and then a sale price per square foot at $248. Next, we'll go into retail, $33.26 per square foot per year for rent, and annual rent growth of 0.6%, and then a cap rate at 5.4%, and a vacancy factor of 5.2%, and a sale price per square foot at $393. Last but not least, multifamily. We're looking at $2,091 on average per door for rent, annual rent growth of 6.6%, and a cap rate at 4.1%, and a vacancy factor at 3.6%, with a sale price on average of $391,000 per door. Now, when we started, I told you why we should not expect any discounts yet, regardless of Omicron or what's going on. And we've really seen this for the past year, if not since the beginning of the pandemic for the most part as well. Landlords, ownership, they're not lowering their prices. If you recognize all across, it's been about the same, and we're still even seeing annual rent growth. Of course, a lot of these, there's a lot of vacancies in office space and retail, but what's going on is ownership, landlords, they're still very optimistic about the future. They're still very optimistic that things are going to pick back up after COVID. And this Omicron is just a little hiccup, and many people, they're looking right past that already. No one's really discounting anything yet. So overall, if you remember through all these videos, the sale price per square foot, asking rent, they're still about the same throughout the year. Now, when would we be able to expect massive price drops? I would say it would take bad news after bad news. You're hearing it all over the news that prices are going down, people are defaulting left and right. When it's pandemonium, chaos, then that's when people will realize, hey, I better cut and run now. That's when we can see price drops. But at the moment, because of COVID and everything's seen as temporary, the outlook is still very positive, so we're not seeing any price drops. But of course, we won't know until COVID is over, and then we see how things are. And then after that, hey, there is no more obstacle. Things should pick back up, but it's not. Then maybe that's when they start seeing, hey, maybe things aren't really that positive for the outlook. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you a prosperous 2022.